Around 4 hours flying time south from the UK lie the Canary Islands, of which the most northeasterly is Lanzarote, just about 60 miles west from the coast of Morocco. A heap of cinders it was once called, but in the last 15 years or so, with only 20 days of rain on average every year, holidaymakers have started flocking to its luxurious hotels, even in January. Tourism is now Lanzarote's staple industry, and to preserve its charm, regulations stipulate that all buildings must be painted white, with the only additional colours acceptable being brown, green and blue. An attempt, they say, to preserve the equilibrium and harmony between man and nature. What's more, since the mid-1990s, advertising hoardings, electricity pylons and high-rise constructions have been banned. All buildings now have a 3-storey maximum. The only exception is in the island capital Arrecife, the rebuilt Grand Hotel. Away from the markets, the buildings and the sunbathing, however, the island's principal fascination is its volcanic origin. In fact, there are 125 volcanic cones across its 240 square miles. 26 of them erupted to devastating effect between 1730 and 1736, and 3 more again in 1834. Most of them are in the heavily protected Timon Fire National Park. Trekkers through the park must be accompanied by a qualified guide, from whom they learn a lot. The cinders in this heap are actually called picons or lapilli, which can absorb moisture blown in from the sea in winter, allowing rumex bushes like these to grow, along with the odd fig. Then, the more solid lava. These rocks are pumice or slag, honeycombed by hot gases. Lichen and algae can just about survive on them. The final and largest sort of volcanic rock is called a bomb.
Bombe. Volcanic bomb. Bomba volcanica.
Broken open, it can reveal the semi-precious stone olivine. Lava flows at different rates. Here, all the lava in the middle flowed away down the hill rapidly, allowing the slower moving lava on each side of it to solidify around it. And at the end, a genuine, complete lava tunnel. Our last leg along the rim of one volcano, and then up to our picnic spot on the top of another. Back at the hotel, the less energetic usually join a tour bus, the only vehicles allowed to drive around the park. The El Diablo restaurant is the tour's starting point, and here temperatures rise to around 610 degrees centigrade, just 40 feet below the surface, heated by a boiling magna chamber 2 or 3 miles further down. The consequences are shown to the tourists.
When he gives you the pecan, don't look at him because he's got hands of steel.
The pecan is too hot to handle.
It's a little bit.
Bushes self-combust.
He'll do one more.
Geysers can be instantaneously created. And all the restaurant's food is cooked with natural heat.
Feel the hot air that's rising from the lava 4 kilometers below the ground. You can look.
And then the coach tour, a hairy journey round a unique park, with accompanying music from the coach's loudspeakers. The locals call this area Solitude Valley, after the Lake of Solitude on the moon, and joke that the Americans filmed the moon landing here and then paid them a fortune to spend on the national park. The camels are no longer required for freight transportation, so they earn their keep giving rides to tourists. It's quite safe. The seats even have safety belts. Apart from tourism, another source of income for Lanzarote, bizarrely as it seems, is the wine industry. 1.5 million bottles of wine are sold every year. The grapes grown in some amazing vineyards. Holes are dug out of the moisture-retaining pecan down to the soil, and the walls protect the vines from the wind. A unique sight. Lanzarote's potential as a tourist attraction was first developed by Cesar Manrique, a surreal artist and designer, who returned here in 1966 after a stay in the USA and built his new home on a lava flow in a volcanic cave. He died in 1992 and his creation is now open to the public. Leading down to the basement level, the corridors are bored out of the lava and partly whitewashed, resembling the inside of a glacier. They link the different rooms, created in natural volcanic bubbles, elegantly furnished and preserving some of the original flora. The last of 5 rooms is the leisure area. Manrique's creations are all over the island. They include the Volcanic Park restaurant. But his most striking creation, the spark that ignited Lanzarote's tourist industry, was the transformation of another 2 volcanic bubbles and a tunnel. this time into a fantasy grotto. The sea had originally come up through here and left a lake in the tunnel adjoining the bubbles, stranding these tiny albino crabs. This is the only place in the world where they are now found. Out on the other side of the lake, the second bubble is completely different. No, Lanzarote is more than just a heap of cinders.
Recordé los caprichos, esos que solo tú y yo nos habíamos dicho, esos que solo tú y yo nos habíamos dicho, esos